You really think Bill's going to be gone?
It feels like that to me. It feels weird.
Well, I played for Mayo when I came back when I got hurt.
Yeah.
So I know he's a good coach.
So we're back, another episode of the Dan and Ninko Show, episode 117, and the beard is coming back. It is not
really.
It is.
It's
Look
like
it. It's here. It's here. It's back.
Did you color it at all?
No, this is old
sure?
El Natural.
You didn't get some shoe polish?
No, this is Ninko. This is all Ninko. We've got a few things to cover today. Number one,
It's a little patchy.
it is. Well, it's growing in. That's what happens when it grows in. It's not patchy. Freaking out of your mind. Whatever. Long beard guy. So this week, there's a lot of rumblings and there's articles and there's people talking about Gerard Mayo rubbing people the wrong way inside the building.
That rubs me the wrong way. Just to say it.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think it's a weird thing to come out and say, considering I always say this, who's the source?
Yeah.
Somebody in the building is Gerard Mayo's arrogant now since he signed his contract. I think that's complete BS. I think it's bullshit. Now, there are pros and cons to being Gerard Mayo.
Oh, yeah.
Pros and cons,
yeah.
Right? The pros, I think, outweigh, right? The cons that he's dealing with right now are everyone's comparing the coaching tree of Bill Belichick, anyone that worked underneath with anybody
that's ever not done well
hasn't
or
really
like that.
done well. So my rebuttal to that is, number one, Gerard was a player. He's a player.
Yeah.
Gerard was a player. Gerard was a first-round draft pick, 7-time team captain, Pro Bowl, All-Pro, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Good football player. So with that being said.
And a really smart guy, though, too. Because he doesn't just have a football background either, right? Because he went into business after football.
Well, I mean, yeah. He went into something that Optum, he went into something after football, experienced that, wanted to get back into football. He's doing that. And now he's going to have an opportunity. He's going to have an opportunity to be a head coach. He could have been the head coach of a couple teams last year, but
Carolina
he decided
Panthers.
to stay here.
Carolina Panthers would have been screwed.
Good idea he didn't go there.
Yeah, I know.
But I think the overall issue that I have with the reporting is I really need to know if I was to write a paper in college and I just
list your sources,
and I just started quoting things and just making stuff and I didn't have the citation, who's your source, I would not get a passing grade.
Sources all end up coming out, though.
But if it's an insider, if it's a...
Yeah, I know.
Who the hell is the source? Now, don't get it wrong here. I don't think... I personally, the whole Bill thing, it's a roster issue. It's a talent issue. It's a coaching issue. But I don't think it's a Bill Belichick coaching issue. I think if Bill Belichick goes to L.A., I think he'll win with the Chargers.
Yeah, or Dallas.
Well, Dallas is stacked.
Yeah.
The league wouldn't want to see that.
No.
They would not want to see that.
No, the league would want to see it. The league wants the Cowboys to win a Super Bowl.
Do they?
I think so.
I think it's annoying.
But it's just because of how they're a big franchise. They're a big deal in the NFL.
So that irks me a little bit. Now, going to the Kansas City game, right? There's a few things that bother me.
About the game?
Yeah, about the game. So you're down 10 points. You get the ball on the 1-yard line, and you don't really even try to win or anything.
Yeah.
You don't do anything there. It felt like to me they were just giving away. Okay, give up. I give up.
Yeah, but
10 points. I give up.
Did you look at the drives, though, they had in the second half?
Yeah, it was bad.
All right, let me read them to you. So it's bad.
You guys enjoying the show? There's a few ways that you can support the Dan and Ninko Show. First being subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Or you could become a super fan. Go to danandninko.com. First month is 50% off, so it's only $5 to subscribe. That gives you an exclusive chat with Ninko and I on Discord, access to exclusive content, 15% off our brand new merch store, which has some really cool stuff in it, our members only merch, and you get notified when we have special guests on the show. So 1 play interception, 5 plays, 2 yards punt.
Which I don't understand where the hell he was throwing that football.
3 plays, 3 yards. 3 plays, 7 yards. 3 plays, 6 yards.
That's good. 2
plays, 29 yards, touchdown. 4 plays, 6 yards on downs, and then 1 play, 4 yards, end of game. Those were the drives in the second half.
Poop.
That's fucking terrible.
That's a poop.
And that everybody's trying to. The thing I don't understand though is if Mac Jones had that identical game that Bailey Zappi had, it would be all over the place, right? Mac Jones sucks. Like, they can't do this, can't do that. But it's like Bailey Zappi gets a pass on this.
What do you think Bill said to Kelsey after the game?
Could be coaching you next year.
If I'm not in Kansas City.
I think Kelsey's retiring. I wouldn't be surprised if Bill was just telling him, like, it was.
You think Kelsey is not going to retire?
That's
Kelsey
the rumors that are going around.
He's on every Campbell's soup commercial. He's on every Pfizer. Get double two shots at once.
He's about to sign a lottery ticket.
Why? By getting
he gets Taylor Swift knocked up. That's a fucking lottery ticket.
Speaking of knocked up, did you see that? Did you see the cheetah?
Knocked up a few.
Has like 7 kids.
It was like, I think it was a couple days after his wedding. He had like 2 or 3 paternity suits or something like that.
Do you know how quickly I would be given a divorce paper if right after my marriage there were multiple paternity suits saying that I was the father of not 1, not 2, but 3 children with 3 different women?
Doesn't Antonio Cromartie have like 17 or something?
I don't care what you do. If you have that many kids outside of your marriage with different people, you can make $100 million. Cut half of it and cut it in half through taxes. That gives you 50. Then I think in Florida, I want to say it's like 12.5% of your income goes to child support.
I think so.
If it's over 2 or 3 kids or something like that, 12.5%.
Yeah.
So figure you're paying,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is a headline.
You're broke.
You just look. I just Google search Tyreek Hill, and this first headline comes up: Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill had a 3rd child this year by yet another woman, as 2 other baby mamas file paternity suits.
Yo, what's his wife say? Like, what do you say? Like, oh no, they're just trying to get me for my money. It's like, no, they want you to give DNA. They're trying to like collect saliva to see if you are the father.
I think all the kids they're calling all the kids too Tyreek Hill Jr.
So there's like every mom is naming their son.
I think so.
Or daughter Tyreek.
It's like George Foreman, right?
George 1, 2, 3, 4.
Georgetta.
Yo, Georgia. Dude, did you know that George Foreman he retired at a young age, and then because I watched like the movie, it was on Netflix or whatever.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I saw that movie. It was good.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
He went to go be a preacher.
But he went broke because whoever he had investing his money took it and put it in, like, stole it all.
Yeah.
So then he had to come back. That's why he came back.
As an older man, yeah.
As a 40-something-year-old man.
Yeah.
And then won the championship and then invested in the freaking George Foreman grill.
Yeah,
and made a gazillion dollars.
The smart move.
Yo.
He didn't do anything. He just put his name on it.
That's the Ninko grill or something. Can I just? And every person had.
In the 90s, it was everywhere.
Every person. I had one in my dorm.
Yeah.
Making grilled cheeses.
It was a good thing.
It was awesome. Yeah. Nobody has them now, though. Where's yours?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Don't make steak on it. It doesn't work well.
Burgers are fine.
Burgers are fine.
Yeah. All the fat like drips out into the tray.
Yeah. Grilled cheese were I used to put ham in there.
Yeah.
Put some tomato. Yeah. Good old George Foreman. The guy made a ton.
Yeah.
Somebody made a ton.
So going back to the Patriots, like, you've been in Team Zappy for a long time. Like, where are you at now with?
I'm still with Team Zippy.
The Zapster.
I'm still with Zap. Listen.
How?
He has looked better than Mac in the last 2 weeks. You can't say that he has not looked better.
See over the line. He's like the most batted
He's
passes.
the same height as Mac.
I don't think so.
Anyway, he has better pocket presence. He at least throws the ball down the field. Okay, yes, that one interception was dog shit. It was terrible. But you put Mac out there, he looks like a wounded animal. Like he doesn't even want to be out there. He doesn't know where to go with the football. Mac's 6'3".
Yeah,
6'3".
Zappy's 6'1".
Nice. Let's see. Bailey Zappi. 2 inches? It's not that much.
He can't get a ball over the line. He's always
Trent
passes.
Trent Brown's like 6'11".
I know he can't throw it over Trent Brown.
Neither if you're 6'1" or 6'3", what the hell's the difference? It's 2 inches.
I don't know. He seems even smaller than that. Seems tiny.
He'll be the backup next year.
He won't even be here next year.
You don't think so?
If it comes down to it, you just keep Mac Jones as your backup.
You know what bothered me? You know what's bothering me? And I'm going off on another little tangent.
Oh, boy.
Have you seen the Netflix movie about like basically how our world ends? How America is doomed and how it happens?
No.
Have you seen it? And you know who it's produced by?
Oh. You're talking
Barack
about
and Michelle Obama.
You're talking about the Julia Roberts movie.
That movie.
They said it was terrible. I didn't watch it.
Leave the world behind. Leave the world behind.
Yeah.
I watched that movie. I have a problem with this movie. My problem is you have a former president of the United States of America giving a director basically basic information on, well, if this was to happen, hypothetically, it would really cause problems with our society and potentially is the way to go if you were trying to have infighting and have our country go down the wrong way and go in the tubes and fight and go attack each other and think it's, listen, you watch this movie, I'm telling you, cell phones, go away. No communication. Oh, my cell phone's not working. Oh, we got no service. All right. What about the internet? Check your internet. Oh, we don't have internet either. Okay. So what about power went out. Power goes down.
Yeah.
Cell phones go down. Internet goes down. I don't have a landline. You got a landline at the house?
I actually do.
You do have a landline?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you could call someone for help. Right?
Can't call Ninko.
So then they have airplanes just dropping out of the sky.
Yeah.
Autopilot? You don't think that these planes, if they had lost every control, they would just...
Of course they would if they lost every control.
That's what I'm saying. They
How
zap
would they lose
all
every
your
control?
Because there's like these pulse waves
EMPs
that can disable all your electronics.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, but those planes are high, though. 30,000 feet. I don't think it would reach it.
What if there was satellites that were placed around the world?
There's always what ifs of everything.
That potentially emit some type of signal.
But what if everything, though?
All I'm saying is I think it's super weird that the Obamas were involved in that. I think it's a really sketchy, weird type of movie to be involved in.
The movie that's coming out that I want to see is one coming out. I think it's called Civil War or something like that.
Why are we making these? We're already in a weird spot.
Kind of there already.
Yeah, we're in a weird spot. We're in a super weird spot. We have one half, another half, and you got this and that. It's a weird spot. So another thing is, why would you give? You got like somebody probably like, oh, really? That's what they do?
Yeah, there's tons of those conspiracy theory websites. They have all that stuff.
I know, but and then they had like an airplane come down and it had all these little flyers and it was like, death to America. Just crazy shit. I don't like it.
I didn't watch the movie because it got like really bad reviews.
What's it say on Rotten Tomatoes? Leave the World Behind. What's the Rotten Tomato? How much? I go by the tomato score.
I go by the tomato score.
Yeah. That's a great score. What's it say? Rotten Tomatoes.
Say 3.4?
No, 75.
That's not good.
That's good.
What's the other one that says 34?
No, that's what's going on there? That's 70.
Audience score 34%.
Tomato score 75.
Yeah, but you got to go by the audience 34%.
Yeah, because they're freaked out.
No, they're
Yes, you watch it and you're like, oh, executive producer
movie,
Barack
TJ?
Obama.
You saw the movie?
What'd
you think? Was it good
no,
or bad?
You're just like, yo, this is weird. It was weird, but the ending sucked. The ending.
He said it was a bad movie.
What happened? What happened at the end? What were the?
You can't be the spoiler on this.
It's not good. The ending is not good. Okay? It's not good. You don't want to watch it. It's like watching the freaking Poltergeist or watching the what's the one with the freaking devil goes inside the girl?
Oh, Exorcist?
Oh!
you don't like
Don't
that
watch
one?
The Exorcist either.
I watched the on a plane. I was coming back from Germany. I watched the Pope's Exorcist with Russell Crowe.
You know what? This is
Pretty
a good,
good.
this is a good tangent right now that we're on. I like it. I enjoy it.
What?
Give me your top 5 movies, and then we'll look at the Rotten Tomato score.
That's a hard one, though.
Oh, why is it hard?
That's very hard.
It's not hard.
Top
5. Like if you're gonna go see a movie, you know what's your?
I'd be like Joe Mazzulla and just say the town.
No, I mean, you think the town's that great just because
No.
you're from Boston?
No, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
if
I wouldn't put it in my top 5.
Yeah, if Virgilio Papi
I don't
was
know-
here,
I
he'd
don't
say
know
the
what-
town. We already talked about that. He said the town, but that was Boston movies.
Yeah, it was when we talked about Boston movies. I don't know like what order I put, but I think like Braveheart's up there.
Braveheart.
Yeah.
Let's see
Rotten
Braveheart.
Tomato.
So this is your list. Number 5, Braveheart.
I don't know what the order would be.
Let's see. 76.
85 from the audience.
85 from the audience. Okay. My number 5. Shawshank Redemption.
That's a good movie.
Okay. What's Shawshank?
I'd put Shawshank at 4.
What's your 5 then?
Braveheart.
Braveheart's your 5?
Yeah.
91. 98%
That's a good
audience
movie.
score.
It's a very good movie.
I love Shawshank.
I think Goodfellas is up there.
Goodfellas is
Or
a
The
great one.
Godfather.
All right. So my number 5 is Shawshank. My number 4, don't make fun of me, Titanic.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Did you cry?
I love Titanic. It's
Did
a
you
great
cry?
movie. What's Titanic? What's that one?
It's going to be up there.
It's way up there.
Oh,
88,
69% for the
69.
audience.
Grunk
That's not
would
very
like
good.
that one. Grunk would like. I like Titanic. I think it's a great story. I was always infatuated with Titanic. I can't even do the whistle. That's why I did the whistle.
Is that what Robert's going to do with Bill this year and just let him go? Is Robert just going to let Bill go?
Just.
I'll never forget you.
All right, so that's okay. So Saving Private Ryan.
I don't know about that.
You don't what? You don't like Saving Private Ryan? 95% audience score, 94 Rotten Tomatoes.
It's a good movie.
So that's my 3. That's my 3. So I'm going Shawshank, Titanic, Saving Private Ryan.
I'd go number 3, The Godfather.
Godfather?
Yeah.
Type in Godfather. What was your 4 though? You didn't
Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, that's your 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's see. Now there's a lot of moving parts here on what can be considered. That's the old stuff.
You gotta find it's The Godfather. I think you gotta put.
I tell you, it's The Godfather. The Godfather. That's a great movie. It's a good one. The Godfather
Part 1.
They're all part
You gotta
2.
find Part 1.
98. That's up there. All right. So I said Shawshank, Titanic, Saving Private Ryan. Okay. This is tough. These next two are tough. I love Casino.
Casino's a good movie.
It's a great movie. Type in Casino.
But I think Goodfellas is better than Casino, though.
I think they're comparable. I think they're about the same. Okay? Now, the number one's going to be tough. This is really going to be tough for me. When I saw this movie, 93% Casino, bingo, bango, bongo. When I saw this movie, it made me appreciate the character and how the character and how they were acting and how they presented themselves, the story and the violence of it all. I love The Revenant.
No, I don't like that movie.
You don't like that movie?
No.
What's The Revenant? That's got to be more. And then on top of that, Rudy.
Rudy's a good movie. But
It's a great movie. It's not number one.
It's not a top
No, it's
five
not.
movie.
It's not. 84?
You're forgetting one, though. Like, my number two would be The Terminator.
Oh, Terminator's good.
The first one.
I'll be back.
1984?
The Terminator's
Yeah,
great.
1984.
I
top
love
one.
The Revenant, though. I thought The Revenant was 100? It's 100 on the tomato meter? Wow. What about Terminator 2?
Terminator 2's got to be up there. But you always got to go with the number one, though.
Terminator 2. I think Judgment Day is better, though, than the original. Terminator 3. The Purge. What a weird movie. I hated that movie. How do they not have the Terminator 2 right next to Terminator 1? The Terminator. Dark Fate. Terminator. All right, whatever.
Then I think
Just type in Judgment Day.
I think my number one movie,
Your number one.
The Matrix.
You're such a weird guy.
That's a good movie.
You like The Matrix?
It's a good movie.
You are a weirdo.
How?
It's a weird movie.
It's not weird. How is it weird?
It's super weird. The guy fights the same person the whole movie. It's the same guy over and over and over and
It's
over.
not
and
a
over.
guy. He's fighting the machines.
Yeah, The Matrix. The regular Matrix. 85, 83. That's your number one. We're both weirdos.
The
Revenant
Matrix
was a
is really
hell of
good.
a movie, though.
Matrix is really good.
It was a hell of a movie. How about Cool Hand Luke? What's that tomato score?
Jesus Christ.
Lucille.
People that watch that movie don't have computers.
Oh, Lucille. Nobody could eat 50 boiled eggs. 100.
Wow.
100. Let's go. Cool Hand Luke. Go watch Cool Hand Luke.
It's only got 56 reviews.
What we have here is failure to communicate. Great movie.
I don't know. It's too old. I can't believe you don't like The Matrix.
How about The Rock?
Such a good movie.
How about The Rock?
The Rock's a good movie, actually.
It's a good movie.
97 paces to the left.
Now type in Dumb and Dumber 2. That might be the worst movie ever made. Or it's like Dumb and Dumber. Or
It's Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber 2. I think it's that one.
It's spelled T-O.
Yeah, it's right there. The first Dumb and
Yeah.
Dumber. When
The
Harry
top
Met
one.
Lloyd. That's the remake.
Yeah. It's
But
the top one you're talking about.
The top one. That's a good. That Dumb and Dumber's funny.
yeah.
But go to the one that says 2. Dumb and Dumber 2. It's like not even the right actors. That
Yeah,
one.
it's the top one.
Yeah, 2014. What's the score? 30%?
Jesus.
Jeez.
That's a good movie.
All right. You guys are messed up.
That's a good one.
All right. Well,
All right, back to the Mayo thing,
let's
though.
go back to Mayo. Yeah.
Because
You guys enjoying the show? There's a few ways that you can support the Dan and Ninko Show. First being subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Or you can become a super fan. Go to danandninko.com. First month is 50% off, so it's only $5 to subscribe. That gives you an exclusive chat with Ninko and I on Discord, access to exclusive content, 15% off our brand new merch store, which has some really cool stuff in it, our members only merch, and you get notified when we have special guests on the show. I mean, you've been, not only have you played with Mayo, you've been like in the building with Mayo, even as like a coach and everything, like, you know, in training camps and all that stuff. Like, do you actually see Mayo rubbing anybody the wrong way or being arrogant or anything like that?
No, I don't. I don't at all.
Yeah. Like,
I was with Mayo last night. Put it out there. I was with Mayo. Merry Christmas. Hanging out with my buddy. I don't understand
watching film?
I was watching, a little bit. But I brought him some wine because my buddy works at Route 1 Liquor, and he was looking for some Camus. So I got a Camus connection. If anyone wants a Camus connection, just let me know. I dropped off some holiday wine for Steve and Gerard. Now, this is what this is the spot that I'd be like, all right, if Mayo becomes the next guy, right? Can he keep some of the same people?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
but will
some
people
don't want to keep?
Well, I you listen to talk radio in Boston right now. They're like, get rid of Mayo, start over. They need a new GM, they need a new head coach, they need a whole new thing. They need something shiny, like they need that McVay or that McDaniel type offensive guru mind. They don't want a defensive head coach. I think it was like Felger and Maz said, like, why would you want a defensive linebacker coach as your new head coach when you got Bill Belichick? You've had him there. Like, what's the difference? What's the difference?
Well, I think there's a difference with Mayo just because I think he can relate to players differently.
Of course he can.
And he has a different view on everything. But I just hate the mindset of go get an offensive coach because then your defense collapses. And you hear from a lot of people like, well, their defense is good. Yeah, but part of them being good is the coaching staff you have. So to get rid of, I think, dude, to wipe the slate clean, if you got rid of everybody and rebuilt it, you think this year's a bad enough record? What do you think next year will be? Worse. You put all new coaching staff in, it's worse. And it never works that way. Bill Belichick didn't blow everything up when he came here. If he did, Dante Scarnecchia wouldn't exist. Yes, he brought some people with him, but there was still a base of a coaching staff still here.
I hate how everything is so right now. Everyone wants to be, It's got to be instant. It's got to be instant. I mean, I understand the last 5 years. I understand this year sucks. When's the last time they were a 3-win football team? I wasn't born or around.
1994. I think.
But here. Okay. So let's branch off into something else. We're going to do something else right now with the Patriots, though. Top 5 Patriot teams. So in 1994, they were a 3-win team.
I think they might have been worse than that. They got the number 1 pick. Wasn't that the Drew Bledsoe year, 93 or 94, something like that?
So one of the top teams, I'll say the 5 team right now, number 5 team, was the 1996 Patriots that lost to the Packers.
Yeah.
They were a good football team. I mean, if you go through the roster of the 1996 Patriots,
roster.
They were stacked. Bledsoe, McGinnis, Slade. I think, was Bruschi a rookie that year?
I think so.
I think he was drafted in 96.
But offensively, he had a ton of weapons, too. Because you had Curtis Martin, Ben Coates,
yes,
Terry Glenn, Drew Bledsoe. I mean, you had a lot of weapons.
So that's my 5, okay? Now, we're going through history. So, yeah, the 70s, 80s. I know there was the 85, but they lost to the Bears. I'm going to stick to more like 90s, 2000s, okay? This is the more my era.
In 92, the Patriots were 2-14.
2-14 in 92.
Yeah, they drafted Bledsoe in 93.
And then in 4 years, they were 11-5 in the Super Bowl. They lost to the Packers, though.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and Parcells was the coach.
Yep. Then he left like right after.
Which I talked to Parcells last week.
He called you?
Yeah. Talked to Parcells. So Bill Parcells was with the Cowboys in 2006, and he was interested in drafting me as an outside linebacker. And I talked to him this week. He's down in Florida, and then he lives in New York. He races horses now, but is he like 83? I think he's like 83.
He's old.
Yeah. And we were talking about the coaching process and, being a coach and player evaluation. And he was saying that usually a player has to remind you of somebody. So if you coach for a long time, you have to be able to look at somebody, evaluate the talent, and be like, oh, I think he's comparable to this, or I think he can be potentially similar to Teddy. For me, it was Teddy Bruschi. That's what he thought. So in 2008, when he was in Miami and he came as like the president of the personnel, they moved me to inside linebacker because he pictured me as 6'2", 255, that Bruschi type. So when they released me and I went to New Orleans, he was like, I wasn't a part of that deal. That was the GM did that. And he said it pissed me off. That's why I left. He said he left because they were doing things that he didn't think was right, the right moves. And, it was pretty cool. I mean, I hadn't talked to him since 2008. We had a man-to-man agreement that he wouldn't cut my salary, and then I'd stay on the practice squad, shook on it. And then 11 weeks later, once my time was up, I left. I never even said anything. I just left because I was over it. But, back to that process of building out the roster, the draft is so important for bringing that talent in. Because if you think about it, when Parcells was here and then Belichick came in, there was a ton of talent. Their defense was stacked. I mean, they had a veteran.
The defense was really good.
Badass defense. And so, that's my number 4 team. So I think 5, I'll go with that 96 team. 2001, statistically, the offense wasn't a crazy good year. That was the initial, this is the success of the Patriots, getting to a Super Bowl, beating the greatest show on turf, beating the Rams with a great game plan, and Vinatieri kicking the field goal. That I think that right there was the start. So that's got to be on the list to me. Number 3, it's not on your list. I know.
I think I was good with the 96 team at number 5.
So that's not on your list. But
2014 would be my number 4.
2014? Mm-hmm. No. So I think they're up the list. I think that 14 is up the list.
No.
So hear me out. My 3rd team would be the 2014. So 96, 2001, 2014. I think, actually, I take that back. 96, 2001. My 3rd team, I would have to say, would be the comeback, the Atlanta comeback.
It's higher than that.
No, it's not. Not with the way the team that
14-2.
I understand that, but the way that team felt, I would take the 14 defense over the 16 defense. The 14 defense.
You would take the 16 offense way over the 14 offense.
I don't know about that. The 14 offense, we were pretty stacked.
16 offense were very stacked.
Well,
my
I'm
number
swapping
3.
them. So I'm going 16 is my 3.
Yeah.
14 is my 2.
Yeah. See, you're missing one of the best Patriots teams of all time. Is
2007.
The 2004 team is the number 3 team. 2004, they were 12-4. They destroyed the Eagles. That's the Rodney Harrison
team. They did not
team.
destroy the Eagles.
They did. I mean,
they didn't destroy the Eagles. They won 3 Super Bowls by 5 points.
Yeah.
They didn't destroy anybody.
That 2004 team, though, was one of the best teams that have ever existed.
I think offensively, if you look at if you took the 2007 team and you played the 2004 team, the 2007 team would destroy the 2004 team. Destroy. Because they had the offensive production.
Yeah, I know.
You got to think about points.
But that's why the 2007 team is above. Because I have the 2004 team at number 3, and then the 2016 team at number 2.
2016 is at 2.
Yeah.
So who's your number 1?
2007
is number 1.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't win a Super Bowl.
That's where I put it.
I mean, that team, offensively, has there been a better football team?
Randy Moss and Tom at his prime and Wes, and the defense was stacked. They were veterans. They were tough.
There isn't a better.
There isn't. They should.
They just lost that one game.
I think there's a lot of lost. I think about it this way: the Rams victory Super Bowl. I think that team, it was They were like a grinded out team. Some of the other teams that they beat, the one that they won.
Yeah, the 2001 team.
No, I'm saying the most recent Rams.
Oh,
was that 18? Yeah. So that was almost the timing of Kansas City wasn't ready yet.
Yeah.
They were beating Kansas City by running the football.
Yeah, I don't think they're even in the top 10 of Patriots teams.
No. And I think a lot of people forget that team. But
yeah, you do.
To me, there was the 2001, 2003, 2004. Okay, that was its own chapter.
Yeah.
Right? Then you had 10 years of you lose 07, you lose 2012 against the Giants, you lose twice. Then you have the struggles of 09 where, there's the documentary of Bill saying, I just can't get this team to play the right way, the way I want them to play. And then you have the great draft. So in 2010, you have an unbelievable draft. You bring in some key pieces that propelled the next generation of Super Bowl.
There's 3 phases of it.
So that 14, that's why that 14 team is so important to me, because that was the stresses of going 10 years without winning, and that was also my 9th year. So I was close to being done, understanding there's not many bites of the apple left, and winning that game the way that happened with Malcolm and the interception and all that was insane. So that's why in my head, it just sticks in my brain.
I just knock it down a little bit because you probably should have lost that Super Bowl.
Honestly, we should have lost. I could have easily been 0-3 in the Super Bowl. Easily.
Yeah.
Lose to the Giants. Should have lost to the Seahawks. Should have lost to Atlanta. I should be 0-3. I should be miserable drinking a beer right now. Speaking of beer, we need to do that.
Yeah, we got to do that.
Friday beers. All right, what do we got? You want a piece of chocolate with that?
No.
No. All right, let's see. What do we got here? This is...
You got a local one, Friday beers.
They just hit different. This is a tasty light lager. It's 120 calories. It's 9 grams of carbs. Oh, boy. 4.2 alcohol content. There's your tap by Dan. Tap, 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 tap.
One sip, everybody knows the rules. You got to give it a nice little tap.
It's brewed in New York.
Yeah, but it's more of a local company
touch
here.
A rat hair in here. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's see.
Nice little smell. Nice light beer smell.
We almost have to have like a different score. A light beer.
No, you're just going to score it because of, as it.
I'm going to give it a 6.
Really?
No.
It's actually pretty good.
I mean, it's good, but
it's crushable.
I'm pretty critical of light lagers.
Why?
Because if I lined up 6 light lagers and you didn't know what they were, they would all taste similar.
Yeah, but
this isn't like an IPA. Like,
yeah, but you gotta.
I'll give it a solid 6. That's a good score.
Solid 6. That's not a good score.
No, it is a good score. That's a passing score. It's a passing score.
It's like a D.
No, it's not. No, it's not. This is different than school. This isn't, 6 is a D, 7's a C.
So on the Ninko scale, where is it? What if it was a letter grade? What would it rate out as? I mean, because it's a light beer. It's like you're not.
Yeah, it's a light beer.
I know, but it's not like looking for like certain it's
That's
not like
why it's a 6 because it's a
but
good
as
drinkable,
a light beer though.
It's a good drinkable beer. You could drink 10 of these. You could drink 10 of them. It's a solid. Listen, when I got into this scoring, I said I was going to be pretty tough with it. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm going to be tough. I'm not going to go over the top because you can't give a bunch of people 8s, 9s, and 10s. This is a solid Friday beer. It's a tasty light lager. I'm complimenting it. It tastes good. It's crisp.
I like this.
They hit different. I agree. But if I had this beer with another light lager,
I think you drink 15 of these.
Yes, but I'm talking about the flavor and the taste.
Like would you? Taste. It's better than like a Bud Light.
Give me your score.
7.05.
You can't go that. You can't go 05.
Why can't I?
You can't go 05.
Why can't I?
You
Where are
can't.
the rules?
There's no. It's do 7-1.
7.05.
No. When did we start doing 05s and I'm going to go 6.
It's the second week we've done this.
I'm going to go 602. No, just say
7.05.
This is a solid 6. It's a good
7.05.
705. You're going
7.05.
705. Why don't you go 7.1?
Because I don't want to round up. 7.05.
That's such a weird score.
6 is a weird score.
No, it's not. 6 is a solid. Go on a scale from 1 to 10. 6. I'll take it.
So if you had like lined up Coors Light, Bud Light, Miller Light, and Friday beers,
You wouldn't be able to tell the difference between any of them.
But what would you grab though?
What would you say? Coors Banquet?
No.
Shorty
Coors
bottle?
Light? No.
Grab that one.
No, I didn't say that. I said a Coors Light,
Coors Light,
Miller Light.
but this is a light
Bud
lager.
Light.
I don't think are those lagers anyway.
I think
Is it a light lager? So this is like a light beer, basically.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a light beer.
Yeah.
If there was what? Give me the selections.
Bud Light, Miller Light, Coors Light, Friday
Okay.
beers.
All cans?
Yeah, all cans. So
Oh,
they're
I
even.
like drinking out of glass. If this was in a glass, maybe I give it a 7.
Okay, but if they were all cans, what are you grabbing?
Give me a list again.
Jesus Christ.
Coors Light.
Coors Light, Bud Light, Miller Light, Friday beers.
I'm going Coors Light.
Oh, you're terrible.
You don't like Coors?
I do. I think this is better.
I'm gonna bring in a Coors Light, and you're gonna taste a Coors Light and a.
What
Friday
we should do
beer.
is like you should do like one of those blind tests.
Yeah,
like we put
we'll
them
do
in a
it with the box.
and-
We'll do it with the brunt box.
and have a straw.
and
down
we'll have a
in each
straw,
one.
and then
Yeah.
you guys can see, and I'll taste them, and we'll go through the whole shebang.
Yeah,
Solid 6.
7.05.
Jesus.
I don't think you drink 100 of these. You ever see the videos of?
It's good.
You ever see the videos on Instagram of Ronnie Deutsch drinking Friday
Is this
beers?
his beer?
He like is like a sponsor or
Well, if it's his beer,
it's not his.
okay.
Yeah,
So it's
it's just a beer he drinks.
so what's he? He's a chug guy.
Yeah, he was just at
So is he a local guy?
yeah, he's a local guy. Go to the
Can we get him?
yeah, that one.
Let's get him on the show. Is he
can put your
tailgating
ear
at
in.
Gillette?
Yeah.
Where the hell is he? He's in the way back lots.
Oh, yeah. You put your thing in.
What is that? 100 to your 20.
There's no volume.
All right. So he's just chugging beer.
Yeah. Do you think you could keep up with him?
No, I can't, but I'll try. What are the rules here, though? I think Tom Brady could beat him.
I don't know.
He's local. We got to get him on the show. So there's a trick to this. I wish if one.
You have to open your throat up.
Oh my God! Oh, Nate. Hey, that was a valiant effort. That was a 4 out of 10.
You have to. Tom Brady. I'd see. How do you not put that in your lungs if you open your throat up? Like, how do you not inhale it? How does it not go into like your airway versus your stomach?
Look how quick it is.
It's impressive. The guy can throw it down. Now, how many does he do? Because by the end
He
of
says
this,
he starts slowing down around 30.
30 beers.
That's what he said.
Get the hell out of here. See that Porta-John? I'd be stuck in that thing. I'd just be pissing. So people actually do this? They give him $20?
Yeah, they put up 20 to his 100.
Oh, gosh. Dude, there's got to be somebody that could throw that down faster than him.
I don't know.
He kind of looks like my neighbor. Does he have glasses on?
Yeah, like the Jeffrey Dahmer glasses.
He looks like my neighbor. The guy is... Never mind. Never mind.
So imagine though putting this down in like less than a second like that.
I mean...
Did you already finish your Friday beer? Your 6.0?
All right. Give me a Friday beer.
You need another one?
No, I'm going to try... How do you just inhale it? This is probably dusty, but
Yeah.
this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to rinse this out. And this... Oh, it says an 8. Remember 8? They gave me this stuff?
Yeah, you were all excited with that.
All right. So, put this in there. All right. Let's see. So, the trick is you inhale it.
You have to like open your throat. I think you just pour it down. You don't swallow.
I don't understand that. Don't you have to swallow?
Yeah, but if you look, like his throat doesn't move. You're going to spit this thing up everywhere.
No, I'm not.
It's going to be all over fucking DJ, the camera.
No. All right, so this is a lot of liquid. Get the hell out of here. So, all right. This is
worrying you?
How do you don't swallow it? You just pour it down your
that's
throat?
I think, yeah.
But how does that work?
You're supposed to, I think, release all the air from your lungs. So, like, breathe out and then drink.
But do you have to swallow it, though?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, let's see how this goes. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go.
Jesus Christ.
It didn't work. And I spilled it all over myself.
He would have drank 7 already.
It's so cold. It's so cold. No. Can't do it. Oh. Now my pants are all wet. You can't throw that down your throat. It doesn't work like you can't shoot it down your throat.
Put it all over your face.
You can't do that. It's impossible.
You're drenched.
I am drenched. Hopefully I don't get pulled over on the way home. Excuse me, sir. You smell like beer. Have you been in a bar?
No.
No.
No, I just tried to chug a beer and drenched it all over me.
I don't understand how you do that. Hit play again. He opens his throat and it goes right in your stomach.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know how that works.
I don't think you don't see him actually like sip it though. Watch.
How is that possible? I need to learn. We need to get him on
See,
the
I don't
show.
think Brady can do that.
No, Tom can do that.
I don't think so.
Tom can do it.
Victim. Oh, he's got foam with it.
Right. Oh, Grunk's calling me.
Yo, Ninko.
Grunk Juice, what's up, baby?
What up, dog? How you doing?
I'm good. Hey, I'm doing the pod real quick, and I just tried to chug a beer. And do you remember when we went to Dinosaur Barbecue years ago in Buffalo? Remember when we had to go to Rochester?
Yeah, so everyone went to Rochester, and I stayed back, and I stayed with my family in Buffalo.
Oh, you
so
did?
I didn't go to Dinosaur Barbecue, but I heard all about it.
Now, I tried to chug a beer.
Did not go well.
Doesn't Tom Brady chug a beer faster than anyone?
Yeah, Tom Brady beats anyone in a beer chugging
I
contest.
don't think he'll beat that guy.
He is the best beer chugger by far. I'm telling you, he can chug a beer. It was him and Julian in the finals, and he beat him like in a second. He can beat this guy.
I don't know.
Wasn't Wes Walker pretty good at it too?
Yeah, he could. He's decent.
Tom was the best. Tom was the best by far.
Those guys can swallow pretty good.
Yeah, Wes is really good at swallowing shots. He's better at shots more than beer.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's a good swallower of things. Anyway, all right. All right. We gotta go. I gotta finish up, but I'll hit you up. When are you in town next? I gotta hang out. When are we gonna hang out? I want to play pickleball. We gotta play pickle soon.
All right, I'll let you know when I'm back. We'll play.
All right, text me. Bye. Later.
Thanks for calling me, guys. Keep swallowing.
See ya. You guys enjoying the show? There's a few ways that you can support the Dan and Ninko Show. First being subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Or you can become a super fan. Go to danandninko.com. First month is 50% off, so it's only $5 to subscribe. That gives you an exclusive chat with Ninko and I on Discord, access to exclusive content, 15% off our brand new merch store, which has some really cool stuff in it, our members only merch, and you get notified when we have special guests on the show.
You two chicken shit talking shit about people early this morning.
No, we're having a good time, Mel. What's up, baby? How we doing?
What's up? Why?
I wish you could have a beer with us. Today we're having a Friday beer. It's called Friday Beers. They hit different. That's it. I tried to chug a beer.
He tried to chug a beer. It ended up all over him.
I thought today was Thursday. Shit.
See? It's a Friday beer, though. It's a Thursday.
And tell them to shut the fuck up in the back laughing and record. No,
that's TJ. Hey, you'll like TJ, though.
Shit.
You don't fight. You don't want to fight TJ. Remember you almost fought that guy in Germany, that kid? He was like 16.
Hey, what run Artest get? What run Artest usually get when he in the NBA?
Technical.
Yeah.
Malk, what's up, man? I'm happy you could join us today. We're having a good time. We were just talking about who could chug a beer the fastest. Tom Brady is probably the fastest I've ever seen personally at chugging a beer. I can't chug a beer. Yeah, I don't think you're like a beer chug type though, are you? You're more like a sip. You're about like a Hennessy sip it nice and slow, right?
No, I don't like that Hennessy, man. I like that. I like that tequila, man. But I'm gonna tell you who can chug a beer. Chris Long.
Chris Long? C Long can chug a beer.
He'll chug it, baby.
I love C Long too.
He'll drink it faster than Tom Brady release, baby.
All right. That's a pretty quick release. It's faster than Mac Jones, that's for sure. You saw that in Germany.
I seen it, but I ain't say nothing. You said it.
Got in trouble.
I did get in trouble. I got in trouble. I got a phone call. Well, because I kind of said that Kraft wasn't very happy with, I shouldn't have said, whatever. It is what it is. My ass wouldn't be happy either if I had my team lose like that. And then the Germans, they were loving the Patriots. That was like the home team. And Malk was up there doing backflips and stuff. He was on a different level, man.
Hey, man, look, when they call and they want you to show up, man, that's how you show up, man.
All right.
They'll want you to come back.
Speaking of showing up, thanks for showing up on the Dan and Ninko Show. I wanted to ask you a couple questions. Let's go back to your rookie year, okay? Let's go way back to your rookie year. In training camp, we had a nickname for you, and that was before anything went down, right? And what was the nickname?
Scrap.
That's it, right? Because anytime Malk was in, he was just killing it, right? He was getting after it. He always had like energy, just beyond energy, just always going. And when you talk about like, we just, before you jumped on, we were talking about the best Patriot teams. And I said that the 2014 team to me was better than the 2016, because of the defense, because we had a badass defense in 2014. The offense might have not has been as great, but the defense, because we had some badass players. When you think about that 2014 year, like, is it almost like, is it even hard to remember how that all went? Just how crazy that season was, and then the Super Bowl and everything?
No, I actually remember everything probably like step for step. Like I remember everything. I remember coming in as a rookie, seeing Tom Brady. He called me baby. I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey, I mean, he said babe or baby, because he said he calls people babe all the time, which is, it is what it is.
Either way, that's what he did. And,
but you still got didn't Tom give you the MVP truck? Don't you have the MVP truck?
I just took it to the store.
Nice. Is that red or black? What color is that?
I got black, man. I come in riding up there in red in New England. They'll be flagging me down, man. I stay right there in Foxborough.
So when you think about that 2014 game and you just get thrown out into that game, what do you think of, like, the memories of practice and stuff? Or you just were ready to go, or when you got in there, the moment, you didn't even think about the moment, you were just reacting to it? Because you made more than just the interception. You made you made some great plays in that game.
Well, like I seen Matt Patricia, Coach Bill, Coach Boyer, they all was just talking. They was like, Malcolm, you going in? I was like, all right, bet. But like, one of the other guys wasn't playing so well, not talking down on nobody or disrespecting nobody. It's just everybody got eyes so they can see. So I was already complaining on the sideline, telling myself, man, I'd tear their ass up if I was in there. And I got a chance in there. I got the chance to get in there, and that's what I did. And it was just so. I wasn't paranoid. I wasn't scared. I wasn't afraid. I was just normal. It was just like practice. Cause like you say, I always had the juice at practice, and then I didn't play as much. So once I got in the game, it was a preseason game. Cause it was like, I still wanted to make the team. I still was hungry. Like I was going to get cut, but I never did because I practiced hard and I played hard, and then it translated into the game. So that was gas money.
So the play that I remember the more, I guess, it just drilled into my brain was the play where you went up and you actually tipped the ball up in the air and then it came down, and then Duran jumped over and they were right there on the 2-yard line. I remember that play more vividly than actually the interception, because in reality we had – This was before you got there, but we had been in the Super Bowl against the Giants, and there was a similar drive with no time left, and it was a similar type of feel to the game. So I remember seeing the ball thrown, turning around, seeing it tipped, the catch, and I'm like running down to get into the huddle. I'm like, damn, I can't believe this is about to happen. And then they run one run play where Hightower makes a hell of a stop on like the 1, and then we had put in goal line 2 corner. Right? Three corner. Sorry. 3 corner. And did you come off because goal line, they made the goal line symbol, and then Malcolm Go was B-Flow said Malcolm Go, because did you come off and then have to go back on? Is that how it went?
Yeah. So after I tipped the pass, I instantly turned around and said, damn, he caught it. Because I was going to get up and flex, but it ended up in his hand. So I got so damn mad, and I ran to him. I don't know where I was going to hit him, but I tried to punch the ball. I was mad as hell. I was mad, and they took me out. I'm like, damn, it's my fault. It's my fault. But even if I didn't caught that pick or not, that just was a play that just really happened. And I think they ran a few plays, a play or two, and they was like goal line 3 corners, Malcolm Go. And if you go back and look at the video, I told B-Flow, I was like, I got you. I don't think people really caught on to that. When he told me Malcolm Go, I said, I got you. And
so when you, like for me, because that catch was made, and then it was one play, and then we had goal line and the 3 corner. When Brandon jammed the number 2 receiver, you just knew, like, bang, they're trying to run a pick play, and you just shot, like, you just went for it. I mean, that's really hard to do. A lot of people don't just do it like that.
So my mindset was like, when I got in the game and I had that stack, I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit. And I tapped Brandon. I said, who I got? He said, you got a guy in the back. But my mindset was like, if they run this ball, it ain't my fault.
Yeah.
But if they throw this motherfucker, somebody has some trouble. And that's what happened. Because if they throw it, I just said, fuck it, let's go.
Dude, so the ball in that play was bang, bang. So it was Russell Wilson caught it, threw it. So when I got up, I was watching the ball, because you always, as a defense, like outside linebacker, you try to mirror where the quarterback's at. So it was like bang, catch, throw. And I remember just touching the tackle, and as he threw it, I watched the ball, and I saw Malcolm, like right when I turned, I saw Malcolm, because he kind of like got knocked too. Like he hit the receiver. It was a pretty kind of big hit, like bang, and then you held onto the ball. I instantly started crying. I was like, bro, we just won. Like, it was insane. That was insane. And that's why I ranked 2014 so much higher than any other moment for me, because it was the first big moment in a long time. I was there a long time.
10 years.
And 10 years, I was like, that was my 9th year in the league. So I was old. And I mean, your ass was young. It's different when you're an older guy. I remember thinking like, I only got so many chances left. So thank you on that one. That was, man.
Yeah. Hey man, the team never changed. It just changed the players. You had Jamie Collins, you had Hightower, who the other backer? It's always a 1, 2, and 3. You had McGinnis.
Mayo got hurt that year. Mayo tore his. Remember in Buffalo, he tore his
ACL. I think
patella tendon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was out,
Okay.
but that was when Hightower. They had to kind of force Hightower into that role with the green dot and calling all the shots. And unfortunately, it's football. Somebody goes down. Hightower is a very smart, brilliant linebacker as far as getting all the plays out. And then Jamie's a freak athlete. Like Jamie's smart too, but Jamie just as far as athletic ability, in that particular season, we had, Vince, Chandler, myself, Jamie, and they were young. I was old. I was like the old head. These guys were
McCourty, Reeves, Browner.
Dev, Reeve came in for 1 year, made like $15 million. Just got paid. But so when you that was your first year, right?
Yeah.
Then 15 we came up short. 16 is the comeback. That was my last game as a Patriot. That was my last football game, the comeback. And then what year did you leave? You left after the
Eagles
game.
Super Bowl. Yeah.
All right, elephant in the room now. I don't want to put you on the spot. I don't want to put you on the spot.
Hey, I'm finna tell you my Wi-Fi bad. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna let you know now, Rob. I'm gonna let you know right now.
All right. So listen, I'm not gonna ask that because I don't need it. But when you left and you went to Tennessee, what do you think was like the difference between the Patriot type atmosphere and then when you went to Tennessee? What do you think was the biggest difference there? Did you feel it? Did you see it? Like, what was that?
I felt it. New England is just a winning team. Was, and we'll get back to it. New England just was a winning team, and Tennessee was a hit you in the mouth type team, but they wasn't the biggest franchise, the franchise they're always winning. But I'll tell you one thing that changed their franchise is Mike Vrabel. He's a great coach. He got some of the similarities to Bill Belichick, but he is a player's coach because he really played the game. Sometimes he'll be like, hey, y'all take y'all pads off for these last few periods or stuff like that. So, man, I enjoyed Tennessee. I enjoyed New England. It's different. I liked the weather better in Tennessee.
No state income tax as well, so you're making a little more change.
Oh yeah, most definitely need that gas money.
And Nashville's a nice spot. I lived there for 4 years.
Yeah, Nashville is. Dan and Malk had a nice little moment there in Germany. You guys were hanging out. Malk didn't know that Dan was the car guy. He had all the cars, man. You learning on the go.
Yeah, man, my relay was messed up. I was telling my car won't.
Yeah, you said it was on fire. The thing was. Yeah.
Man, it was not on fire, man.
No, you said that the harness was getting all burnt up, like the wiring.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it just something had touched and it burnt the relay out.
Okay. Well, you don't need electrical fire in that thing.
Ninko's always hating on cars. So.
I'm not hating. I love cars. I'm a big car guy.
He just likes his old Dan
was talking to me about an electric car. I'm just not big on the electric cars. I like V8. I like American muscle, baby.
American muscle Hummer.
No, it's an electric Hummer. It don't make no sense, bro. Anyway.
I barely can charge my phone, man. I can't do nothing.
Exactly. I forget to charge my damn phone. I got 2%, and once it dies, it dies. That'd be me on the side of the road. So when you left Tennessee, you came back. Unfortunately, you had the hip injury last year. How do you feel now? And because you're still a young guy. Like, do you still want to play football? Do you know exactly? Like, do you have any inkling of playing football?
Yeah, I still want to play football, man. I do, but if it fall into my hand, if God bless me with another opportunity to play, I will. But at the same time, I'm enjoying Malcolm Butler without shoulder pads and helmets and stuff like that. Just being on TV, like some players, it's hard for them to adapt without playing football. So I think I'm doing a great job without being involved in the game. But will I play again? Yes. Did I try to play again this year? Yes. Will I try again? Probably so. Probably
right.
so.
That's awesome.
It depends.
I like that. I like that.
So who do you think is going to be the coach of the Patriots next year?
Man, I do not know. I do not know. It might look. Everybody's sleeping on it. It might be Bill Belichick again. Now it might be Bill Belichick. Don't. Hey,
So-
you just can't fire that man after that, man.
There's some recently in the last couple of days. There's been reports that I don't even know who's reporting it, but saying that Gerard Mayo. There's a lot of talk that if Mayo is the next guy, that because he's a defensive guy, he's not an offensive guy. That's not good enough. But you talk about Vrabel, right? And being a player, I think there's a lot of commentators outside of athletes that played the game that don't realize that an ex-player they understand so much better what a player's feeling, what they're going through, how they're trying to go through their career, their season. So I personally think that if Bill isn't the next guy, I think Mayo is a perfect guy. But that's because I'm friends with Mayo, but also I'm a former player, so I know exactly what a player is thinking. I know exactly what they're, because you want to win, yes, but you're also trying to make you're trying to make money, you're trying to provide for your family, you're trying to maximize your earning potential, like all those things. And the more you win, the more money you make, right? So if you think about Mayo as a head coach, what do you feel about that situation?
Well, I played for Mayo when I came back when I got hurt.
Yeah.
So I know he's a good coach, and he's a good defensive coach. I don't know about head coach because I'm not saying he's good or bad, but I never experienced him as a head coach. But I know I experienced Mike Vrabel as a head coach, and he's going to break it down to you from special teams, offense, defense, situational football. I'm not saying Gerard Mayo can't do it. I'm just going off of my experience and what I went through and who coached me. But I'm not sure who's going to be the coach, man, but Patch Nation got to get back on top, man, get some road.
You think Mac Jones will be the quarterback here next year?
Man, I don't know, man. I wish Mac.
This ass ain't gonna be a quarterback here. I'm gonna answer it for you. People would go nuts if he's the quarterback here next year.
Oh, I know that now. Patch Nation don't play around. No. I just hope he just continue to get better and prosper. I know it's been a rough year. We all had that type of year in our life. Football, no matter what, we all had a rough year or a rough situation. But I'm wishing him the best in everything he do. But, the NFL is a real business. It's a real business.
Yep. Well, Matt, what do you got?
How was it going to the Tom Brady retirement thing?
Oh, man, it was good, man. He was running like he had honey on his shoes and shit.
He was bouncing. He was bouncing, man.
Can you believe that some players that live in the area didn't go to it, that actually live in the area?
I had something else to do, man. I had to go make some cash at a casino. He's busting my balls because I couldn't go because I had to do a thing for DraftKings, and I wasn't passing up the cash. It was good cash, too. You would have done the same, Malk, if you would have had to go and done an appearance at a casino. You would have done the same thing. Yep.
See you later, 12.
See you, Tom. I'll see you next year when they put your statue up, or you go into freaking Hall of Fame.
24, something like that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Something. So Malcolm understands that. Your ass, you don't understand. I was maybe next week you'll
I don't understand it. No, I don't understand it.
Yeah. See.
Well, whatever. I got.
Should have been there.
I was with Malk in Germany. We had a great time. I had to save him a little bit though.
He lying. I was.
Hey, I do know he was sleepy. He was sleepy on the flight home. This was.
Man, you wrong for that, boy. You wrong for that.
I didn't say.
I was slobbing out the mouth, y'all.
He was tired. But I guess he had a nice fit. He went out in Germany, got himself all decked out. He had a full suit. He had the pea coat. He was looking legit.
Oh yeah, looking like Denzel, man.
Equalizer. Oh.
John Wick.
John Wick. Oh man. Malk, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Have a great holiday, Merry Christmas, and I miss you. Have a great one down in Texas. I know it's a lot warmer than it is up here in New England.
Oh yeah. Yep. All right, man. Thanks for having me on, man. I can't wait to get back on, bro.
All right. See you, Malk.
Thanks, man.
Be good.
All right, thanks.
Later. You guys enjoying the show? There's a few ways that you can support the Dan and Ninko Show. First being subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Or you can become a super fan. Go to danandninko.com. First month is 50% off, so it's only $5 to subscribe. That gives you an exclusive chat with Ninko and I on Discord, access to exclusive content, 15% off our brand new merch store, which has some really cool stuff in it, our members only merch, and you get notified when we have special guests on the show. That was fucking funny. In Germany, it was funny.
Yeah,
that one night was very comical.
Oh,
you actually said like the funniest thing that I think you've ever said in your life.
Give me all your money. Oh God, give me all your money. You saw Malk. What would you think? Give me all your money. Oh shit, it's so funny. Oh man.
All right, so you want to do some picks?
Yeah, I gotta win this week, bro. What I have a 7.
You had a 7-pick lead. Now you're down by 3. And I warned you. I said, don't worry, Rob. You're gonna lose out here. All right, so we got a game tonight. Saints at the Rams.
Rams.
Saturday. Bengals at the Steelers.
Bengals.
Saturday also, Bills at the Chargers.
Bills.
Come on. Who do I pick?
Just give them away.
All right. Sunday, Browns at the Texans.
Browns.
I'm going to go Texans.
Is CJ playing?
I don't know yet. Commanders at the Jets.
Commanders.
I'll go Jets.
Damn it. All right.
Seahawks at the Titans.
Seahawks.
Actually, I kind of like Drew Lock. Look pretty good. Colts at the Falcons.
Colts.
I'll go Falcons. Packers at the Panthers.
Packers.
Lions at the Vikings.
Lions.
Jaguars at the Buccaneers.
Bucks.
Jaguars.
I don't think what's his name's playing.
Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah.
I think that's fine. Cardinals at the Bears.
Bears.
Cowboys at the Dolphins.
Dolphins.
I'm going to go Cowboys on that one.
Okay.
Monday during the day, you got Raiders at the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Giants at the Eagles.
Eagles.
Ravens at the 49ers.
Ooh,
that's
49ers.
I'm also going to go 49ers. And then on Saturday, you're going to have Saturday night, Christmas Eve night. Well, Santa's preparing to come down the chimney.
It's Saturday night?
Yeah, it's Christmas Eve night.
Sucks. They're not even going to be home for Christmas.
So you have the Patriots at the Broncos.
Be home for
and I think you have picked the Broncos every single week.
Let's ride. Let's ride.
You're gonna
Broncos
ride?
Nation, let's ride.
All right, you going the Broncos?
Yeah.
I'll go Patriots on that one.
You want Patriots on that one?
I still think the Broncos are that good. I think even Bailey Zappi could beat the Broncos.
I'll be home for
How the hell are you still on the Bailey Zippy bandwagon?
Only in my
How are you still on the Bailey Zippy bandwagon? You think Kelsey didn't even know what his name was?
Zappy?
Yeah. He was known by Zappy. Didn't know his first name was Bailey.
Who is this clean cut? Who the hell's a lunch party? I get all these text messages. I don't know.
So I'm giving your number out.
I know. I need to stop. I've had this number since I was 15, though. Oh, this is like an actor.
So how are you still on the Bailey Zippy bandwagon?
Zippy, zappy, zoopy. Because he throws the ball with more ill intent.
What?
He just whips it.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Oh, so he whipped it right into the defender for the Chiefs?
I saw him when he came off the field. He was telling Billy O that he thought that the guy was going to come this way.
But even if he came that way, it was still an interception.
Okay, but you got Mac Jones backpedaling and throwing it right to a linebacker, or backpedaling in red zone.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying Mac Jones isn't bad.
Who throws the ball better?
They're both bad.
Who throws the ball better?
Mac Jones.
Oh my God, he doesn't. He's a lollipopper.
No. Mac Jones. Even when Mac Jones was throwing his interceptions, he was at least moving the ball down the field and then would throw an interception.
Zappy is moving the ball down the field.
I went over the drives.
What about the first quarter?
Yards.
What about the first half?
Okay, but even that, how many drives did he have over 50 yards in the first half?
2.
1.
2.
1.
All I'm saying is you put Mac Jones in, it looks like a sad sack of shit. Backpedaling, getting sacked, crying, coming off the field.
You
At least
loved
Mac's
Mac
got a
Jones.
little more balls.
You loved Mac Jones.
I did until he cried, looked like a baby, and then never has been the same.
If you just look at talent, though, Mac Jones is a much more talented quarterback than Bailey Zappi.
No, Malik Cunningham.
Oh, Bill Cunningham is, yes. That was the stupidest move probably ever, to at least.
Dumb.
And I'm not saying that Malik Cunningham was going to become the greatest quarterback ever, but at least you should have seen what he was.
Yeah.
So Trent Brown's article,
They screwed that up.
his interview talked about.
Well, Trent Brown is just coming out.
Yeah, he wanted it.
Well,
and
he's building his house in Texas. He's done.
he was saying stuff like,
he doubles down on post about Malik Cunningham. I'm glad he's in a better place.
He said
that's what you say when somebody is struggling and
no, he because he was saying that Malik Cunningham couldn't even get a red shirt in practice.
What are you gonna do? They didn't give him the shot. Now he's with the Ravens.
Yeah.
Watch Lamar go down and him come in.
Yeah. I think it's funny though, all the people that weeks ago we reported that that the players wanted Malik Cunningham and everybody was like, sources, nobody does, they don't do that, like, all that, and it's like,
my guy couldn't even get a red jersey.
come out. I mean, he definitely had that. So what do you think happens with Trent Brown now with Bill?
He's done.
Do you think he'll play the rest of the year?
No.
You think it'd just be a healthy scratch?
Yep.
Even though he's the best offensive lineman in the team?
Yep.
You think Bill?
Connor
Do you think Bill will talk to him at all?
Connor's gonna take him, take all his reps.
Do you think
He's done?
He's
gonna.
But do you think
I mean,
Bill
he's
will say
made a
anything to
shit
him?
ton of money. The guy's a freak. He would be the best tackle in the NFL. He's building a place in Texas. He's gonna move. He's done. I bet you he's done playing football. I bet you he's made enough money. He's probably retired.
No, because
where's he gonna play for the Cowboys next year?
Somebody will give him $12-15 million. He'll be
Probably.
left tackle.
And he'll just kind of meander through it. He's kind of old now. I played against him in his second year.
But do you think Bill will say anything to him about this? Like pull him aside?
I think Bill's over the whole thing. I think Bill's probably at the point where he's just like, whatever. Let's get through the last 3 weeks.
You really think Bill's going to be gone?
It feels like that to me. It feels weird. It feels like
then why is he negotiating contracts?
Because he's going
on
he's going forward as just business is going to be business, and I'm going to deal with what I'm going to deal with. I mean, you could move on and say, let's talk about a contract, but the contract doesn't get done because maybe the owner's like, why don't we wait a few weeks to do that? Writing on the wall.
But do you think Bill really wants to leave?
Do I think Bill wants to leave? I mean, he's been here a long time. He's got a place in Nantucket, and he's got his house, and his all his.
Does he want to
shit.
go build
No, I don't
something
think he
new
wants. I
somewhere
don't think he
else?
wants to, but I think if it happens and they say, hey, we're going to move in a different direction, he'd probably just say, all right, well, I'm going to go to the best roster I can find and try to use.
You don't think there's a shot that he retires if they move on from him?
I don't think he'll retire.
You don't think there's
He's so close to winning or being the all-time leading head coach. Like, I think he'll just keep trying for it. What's the difference? He's 70-something years old, right? Is he 72?
Something like that.
Once you're 72, like if you retire in your 60s, I get it. You've done it a long time. You're retiring. You're trying to enjoy the last 10 years. He's 72 years old. Like, is he going to live to be 92? Maybe. So he's got, 20 years left to go?
That's what I mean, though.
He's in the fourth quarter.
Do you think he wants to go
Captain
rebuild?
Insano talks about the fourth quarter. My dad's 70. He's like, I'm in the fourth quarter of life.
But do you really think he wants to go
I'm at
somewhere and rebuild?
halftime right now.
Do you think he wants to go somewhere and rebuild?
No, he's gonna go somewhere that doesn't have to be rebuilt.
But you have to rebuild a coaching staff. You gotta you gotta put your program in place.
Okay, here's my question: do you think it'd be really tough for him to fill out a coaching staff? You know how many people would go and coach with him?
Yeah, but it's just going through that process.
Hey, Josh, do you want to go to LA?
Yeah.
You want to be the OC for the Chargers? Yeah.
Maddie, you want to be the DC?
Hey, Maddie, you want to be the DC? Sure. Hey, Pat Graham, do you want to come in for a year? Sure. Like, all these guys are going to do. Hey, hey, Steve and Brien, you want to come with me? Sure. Hey.
I don't think Steve would leave if Mayo was the coach.
I don't know.
They're pretty close, aren't they?
Yeah, when you're coaching with somebody every day, it's
But they've kind of like grown up together.
Do you think people would have a problem with that though? I feel like this stupid media world that we live in.
The media would have.
They'd be like, "Well, what's the difference?
Why are you leaving a Belichick there?
Yeah,
you need to rebuild everything.
Yeah.
You know, Felger and Maz and all those.
But
places.
those guys, I mean, you got to think like, if you literally Steve was born here, raised here.
I know. Does he really want to leave?
He was a kid.
But the other thing, too, is it comes down to...
He's got a family. He's got kids.
What if it came down to Kraft said to Belichick, listen, you can stay as the coach, but because you're near the end, I'm going to hire a GM to usher in the new
I think that would
era.
just create more problems because the GM comes in and says, X this guy, X that guy.
But can you
draft this? You imagine Bill sitting in the draft room and some guy overriding Bill saying, no, I don't want that guy. I want this guy. Like, that's power struggle. It's just not going to happen.
I think you're going to have that if he goes anywhere else, though. If he goes to Dallas, isn't that a power struggle?
If he goes to Dallas, Jerry Jones like, hey, man, we got a hell of a roster.
I know, but...
Go use that coaching knowledge and help us.
But why wouldn't he just do that here?
Because the Cowboys roster is far superior to the Patriots roster. Defense, offensive receivers, quarterback, running back.
I don't know
It's
about running
not
back.
even comparable.
I don't know about running back.
Tony Pollard is better than any running back that they have right now.
I don't think he's better than Ramon.
Yes,
Stevenson.
yes, he is.
I don't think so.
Yes, he is. Dan,
I don't think it's a good
Dan.
take. I don't think it's a good take.
Dan, it's a
not
great
good
take.
I don't think so.
Does anyone think that the Cowboys roster is far superior to the Patriot roster?
Oh, I think it is.
So what are you talking about?
But I'm just you referenced one position. I don't think that position
Tony
is.
Pollard. Is Tony Pollard a better running back than
that's like great in this
Stevenson?
Beer. That's like great in this beer.
He's a catch and
6.0.
He's a catch and run guy. He's a catch out of the backfield guy. He's an explosive running back. Yes, he is.
Romani catches the ball in the backfield and goes.
No.
He's explosive.
He's a north-south runner. Pollard's different.
No.
I'd rather tackle Stevenson than Pollard. When you're 250 and you're big and strong, you can tackle big and strong running backs.
I don't know about that.
Yep. You can tackle big running backs. You just got to hit them hard. You got to wrap them up. Shifty ones that juke the shit out of you and you miss them, that's tough. It's not easy.
So since we had Malcolm on and we didn't ask him the question, and I get why.
I did ask him. He said
he wasn't going to answer. Basically,
he's not going to answer that.
What do you think the reason was?
I don't know. Maybe
if you had to guess, I know you weren't on the team.
I think he was late, maybe for a meeting. I don't know.
It would be just one meeting, though, would it?
It would have to be like curfew or something to where like, and I don't know, but something to the effect of conduct detrimental, like, and then it just was never talked about again.
Yeah.
And then they lost, and then everyone talked about it because he would have helped. But
it does kind of go to as more of a Malcolm Butler thing than like a Bill Belichick thing, though, right? Because if it really was all Bill, why would Malcolm come back? You would just hate
he doesn't
the
want
guy,
to talk
right?
about it. He just
no,
wants
but you would just hate Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
You would talk about this guy sucks
like,
and all that.
When as you get older too, you realize like, damn, like maybe that
I fucked that up.
Yeah,
Like, I should have done this. I should have done that. So,
yeah. When I talked to him in Germany, he said he never really ever wanted to leave New England. He thought that was one of the bigger mistakes that he did.
Yeah.
But I don't think he
well,
had
I think
choice.
they offered him a good contract, and he went to the market. Got a good contract with Tennessee, but
you got paid in Tennessee.
You get paid. So at the end of the day, you're just trying to get paid.
Yeah, it's a business, right?
It's a business, man.
Yeah. All right, well, I think that should be a wrap for this one.
It's a wrap, man. 117. It was a good one. I spilled beer on myself.
Finally got Malcolm.
We got Malcolm.
Finally.
We got movie reviews, Patriot teams, Kansas City.
Chugging
beers, having a good time.
You have to get Brady and Ronnie Deutsch on the show. We're going to have
We'll get Tom on. We'll get him sitting down right here. I can't get Tom. I'll get his assistant. I'll get Ben. So I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope you have a great holiday. I need to go shopping. I haven't bought my wife anything. It's a problem. So I'm going to do that. But have a great holiday, and we'll see you after Christmas.
Yep. And, if you still need to get some shopping done, I mean, you can get Paige a nice shirt from danandninko.com.
I'm going to get her a hoodie.
Get a nice hoodie. Wrap that thing up.
Wrap it up.
She'll be all excited.
Bow on it.
Yeah. But yeah, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you guys next week. Check us out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Apple Podcast, Spotify, the whole 9 yards, and visit danandninko.com. We'll see you guys next week.
Take care.